Somewhere there is more love. Somewhere I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. I was offered the opportunity this past June to help lead the worship team for the Unitarian Universalist Association's annual gathering called the General Assembly. I was, as most people would be, thoroughly excited and humanely terrified. So there I was, during the worship hour, singing, "There is more love somewhere, and I'm gonna keep on till I find it," before thousands of people, hoping that our time together would be worth our own time and a blessing to our collected spiritual quests. As tired as I was, I walked out of the sanctuary we had made from the convention center space. As tired as I was, I walked out, returning more and more to my deeply introverted default of self once again. People always laugh at that. As tired as I was, I walked out and I passed a woman who had to stop to talk with me. And as many of the religious professionals around here know who have led a morning worship service, that is where the work began. She came up to me and she said, "Dr. Rideout." And because she had enough grace to remind me of my title, she gave me the opportunity to resume my church face and posture. It's true, I can see it all. She held my hands as if we had known each other for the longest time, deep introvert. She looked directly into my eyes and she said, "You know what? I always sing that song, 'There is more love right here. There is more love right here, and I'm gonna keep on, 'cause I found it.'" And she said, "I don't understand why it is that we don't sing that here at GA. We've already found a community of love." And because she had enough compassion and grace to call me Dr. Rideout, she had given me enough time and opportunity to summon up a bit of stillness from the weary remnants of my churchman's posture. She looked deep into my eyes and spoke and sang to me with her own truth. And she asked with genuine curiosity why it is that we don't all sing the words that she had come to know. I was compelled to respond to the woman that I had just met with thank you for trusting me with that question. And then I explained to her why I thought it was necessary, particularly with the music of people of color, that we enter and examine these songs with more curiosity than colonization. I thanked her, and And I explained that for those of us who live with the privilege of knowing love, it can be difficult to understand the perspective of one who lives without such a privilege. I explained that it can be difficult to understand the lived experience of those who have trouble finding the evidence of love in their immediate vicinity, in their church, in their neighborhood, in their city, in their nation, even in their planet. I thanked her, and I explained that for some who don't share the privilege of perceiving love right here, walking toward that idea of privilege had become a vital practice of Black faith. I offered that if we, as a spiritual community of Unitarian Universalists, populated by well-meaning people, are to mean anything to the lives and the deaths of people of color, we must begin by learning, not squelching, the forms of expression that arise in these living perspectives. And she said, "Thank you. I've never heard it expressed that way. I've never understood it that way. And I will never sing it the same way again." My friends, when we inhabit the music, the forms of expression of people who live their lives in various degrees along the margin of notice, we must be aware that we have entered holy ground, a sacred space of learning, a sacred space of relationship. So now we enter a time of prayer and silence, a reflection on our own collected love. And I pray that in the silence, our thoughts might drift toward those who do not share this privilege of togetherness on this most beautiful morning. I pray that we open our arms wider. I pray that there is a larger we in our souls. Pray this song with me. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till